everyone, my name is Tareem Azam and I'm here to give a presentation on the topic texting while driving. I want to address this issue because it is one of the most deadly and dangerous issues which is rising as the days pass by. And we all need to understand that driving requires a lot of concentration, and we not only have to follow the rules of the road, but we also have to deal with the everyday traffic. Now, driving requires a driver's physical and mental attention. So any kind of distraction in the car can lead to very deadly crashes. It is said, the research says that the distracted drivers are 4 times more likely to get into crashes, which can seriously hurt them. One of the research also says that 70% of the smartphone users are on their phone while they're driving, and 61% out of those are texting, which is even more dangerous. Now, the distracting driving not only endangers the person behind the vehicle, but it also affects the passengers, the fellow occupants, and the pedestrians. So I would say that it's definitely not acceptable to be engaged on the phone. I would like to mention a few common distractions that we face while driving, and the biggest one is using your smartphone. Now, using a smartphone does not only include texting, but it includes talking on the phone, checking your emails, or most of the times people would like to check any kind of notifications that pop up on the screen. Even use the famous apps, WhatsApping and checking Facebook and snapping. This is definitely not advisable. And also, the other thing that is being seen is drivers either eat or drink while they're driving. Now, I would say it is definitely better to eat at a restaurant if you really want to, or spare ourselves 5-10 minutes and then just eat at home before we head to the road. Another thing is adjusting the radio and then adjusting the volume on the music. You might think it just takes a second to adjust the radio or the volume, but also remember that it only takes a split of a second to cause an accident, and it's definitely not more than your life. Another thing people do is try to adjust the temperature while they're driving. I think it's definitely better that if you have a passenger in your car, you ask them to do so, or if it's very necessary to adjust the temperature, you can stop somewhere, or if you're stopping already at a red light, then you might do it. Another thing is communication with the other passengers. Now, most of the times if we are traveling with our family and friends, we want to talk to them, we want to listen to them, and you might think that if you're talking or listening, you're not taking your eyes off the road, but your mind is still trying to focus on what the other person is saying or what you want to tell them. So it's definitely one of the biggest distractions as well, and it's been seen that it's been observed that 5% of the distracted drivers were talking to their friends or family when a crash happened. So here I would also like to mention a few mobile mistakes that we do, and of course the two common ones would be talking on the phone and texting. Now, if you're talking on a phone, if it's a really important call that we have to make, or if it's an emergency, again, I would say stop somewhere, park in a parking lot, and do so. Most of the times, drivers are also talking on the phone out of boredom because they're just bored, or either they're thinking, okay, there's nothing to do, we should just rather talk to someone we really wanted to. And then now texting. 11 of the states in United States have banned the handheld devices, and 39 of the states in US have have proven the texting to be illegal. It's just illegal in those states to text at all. I say it should be banned in all of the states to use any kind of handheld devices, not just phones, but any kind of handheld devices. Concluding my speech, I would say that government should definitely come up with laws which can have the drivers stop using their phones. There's definitely no second opinion about it that it is very dangerous, very deadly, and using a cell phone is definitely not important than your life or anybody else's life around there. Thank you.